Good morning, students. We'll be continuing our chapter number 14, Investigating Space. Today we'll be reading page number 188 to page number 194. So open your books to page number 188. I have included here the main points which you need to focus on throughout these pages. So let's start. Constellations. Constellations are basically a group of stars which are present together. So in ancient times, people used to connect these stars to find location of places. Okay, so there was no modern technology to find different places. So they, with the help of stars, could move to different places, and they used to name these constellations, group of stars, uh, with the help of animals. They have given different names to these constellations. Animals or their war heroes. Okay, constellations are different around the world. That means if you are in Pakistan, you will see different constellations, different group of stars together. And if you move to UK or any other country, you will see different constellations. So you cannot see all the constellations from a same place. So in modern day, there are 12 constellations which could be observed. And in ancient times, these 12 constellations were grouped and known as zodiac. Like the stars which we have, Leo, Virgo, all these stars are basically constellations. We in the ancient times, these constellations were uh, regarded as that they have special, what you can say, meaning, and they affect human behavior. Okay. Coming to the next part, which is about stars. So other than the sun in our solar system, there are billions of other stars in the galaxy which might have their own solar system. So all these stars are present very, very far away from us. That's why we see very tiny, what you can say, lightning from them. So, but they can be much bigger than our sun. Our sun looks very big because it is very near compared with the other stars in our galaxy, which are very far away from us. Okay. Stars also have a specific lifespan. They do not live forever. They die after millions of years. Our sun will also die after millions of years. So what happens is when a star dies, when it explodes, then it is called supernova. Okay, we call that term supernova. And during that time, when it explodes, there is a small center which is dense, and we call it a neutron star or a black hole. It can be converted into a neutron star or a black hole. Okay, moving forward. Telescopes. How do we observe different planets and stars in our galaxy? Is using telescopes. Okay, there are a total of three main types of telescopes: refracting telescopes and reflecting telescopes. I have written the difference between these here. Refracting uses lenses and are not that common. They are very rarely used. And reflecting telescopes use mirrors, and they are commonly used because they are easy to get, easy and not that expensive. So there are two main examples I have included here of telescopes. There is one Hubble telescope, and the other is the world largest on the island La Palma. Okay, you can underline all these points in your book as well. Okay, the third type is the radio telescopes. Radio telescopes are basically those which catch radio waves coming from the universe and convert it into electrical signals to give us information. Okay, now the big question, that how the universe came into being, how everything was created. Okay, so scientists believe that the universe was created in a big bang, which means that first it was not a universe. First, it was a very small, dense ball of matter which exploded, and that explosion is known as Big Bang. And that explosion caused the creation of galaxies and the planets and everything. Okay, so underline these important points in your books and learn them. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.